things a sighted person can do to make a blind person's life a little bit easier. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole and here are 5 things that sighted people can do to make a blind person's life easier. Before I get started, I would like to say that these 5 things are things based off of my life and things that apply to me, and they may not apply to all blind people. So if you ever do come across a blind person and you would like to make their life easier, please do ask them, just because we do all have different preferences. But these are my 5 things that have helped me live a better and easier life. Number 1, keep things where they were left. I can't tell you how many times people in my life have moved things, and even if it is just 1 inch away from where I left it, it makes a huge difference to me, and I'm sure to other blind people, when things have been moved and we have not been told about it. It's funny because even though it's 1 inch to a sighted person, you might not notice it, but to us, we judge things based off of memory where we left things. And so let's just say I have something like right here and it got moved to like right here. I will be feeling around and have no idea, and then I go ask a sighted person, like, where is this? And they're like,
it's right in front of your face.
and I'm like, oh my god, I must be blind. But then there are other times, and no offense, Mom, I love you so much, but oh my god, it annoys me so much when you move my things. Like, my mom will go into my room and move something, and then I will call her, or I will yell downstairs,
Mom! Where did you put my cake?
or like, you know, just something like that. And it's just so much more helpful to not move a blind person's things. And if you do move a blind person's things, just let them know where you put it, because it's really annoying having to feel for things when sometimes I'm on the go and I just want to grab something and leave, and then I spend so much time feeling for it when I could have just been notified that it's been moved. Nicole from the future, my family put cleanser in place of my lotion. And so I just accidentally put cleanser all over my body before I realized, like, why is this super sticky? Lotion does not feel like this. And this is why, guys, you don't move a blind person's things. All right, number 2, when walking outside or in a crowded situation, let the blind person take your arm. Do not take their arm. It is not proper sighted guide. That is not what we were taught. It is not proper technique. It's actually dangerous, because if the blind person is walking in front of you and there's an obstacle, they are leading you. You are not leading them at that point anymore. A lot of blind people do not listen to this rule, so please let them know if they are not following this rule. Also, other people have different preferences. I know some people would rather hold on to the guide's shoulders or their back or something like that. I guess it depends on the person, but for me, I like to hold on to the sighted person's arm because that's how I was taught. I still always take my cane with me because, no offense, sighted people, your eyes are not always the most reliable. It is definitely helpful, and it's much faster to just hold on to a sighted person's arm and navigate through large crowds, or even just going for a nice run or a walk. If I'm not by myself and I'm with other people, I just would rather hold on to someone's arm, and that's just me. It's not all blind people, like I mentioned before. Number 3, when in a setting where a person needs to make their own plate, such as at a buffet or a party, it is so much easier when a sighted person helps me make my plate. I know a lot of other blind people will say,
well, that's not being independent.
but you know what? If I am in a setting where I am dressed up nice or in a line, I'm not going to, 1, ruin my outfit because I decided that I'm gonna be independent and drop sauce all over me in the process of taking things from a table or a buffet and putting them onto my plate. And second, it's gonna take me much longer to make my plate when I don't know what's there and I'm already asking the people around me what I'm picking out. So I would rather just speed up the process and be less messy and have the sighted person help me make my plate, and we can get through the line faster. And no stains on my clothing. Number 4, going along with number 3, this is very related. When making a plate for a blind person, definitely tell them where things on their plate are located. The clock method for me usually works, so if something's at the very top center of my plate saying 12 o'clock works, and then to the right would be 1 o'clock, to the right of that is 2, the very right center is 3, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure if that method helps for other blind people, but for me, it definitely works. I love it, and it just makes my life so much easier because then I don't have to feel around my plate and, touch everything in front of everyone and embarrass myself, even though I tend to do that anyways. It's just so much nicer to know where things on your plate are located. And it's something very simple to do, and for the people who have done it for me, especially the ones that do it without me even having to ask, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. And number 5, audio descriptions and talking during movies. I know sighted people love to assist blind people, and you guys do it out of the kindness of your hearts, but sometimes it is very frustrating. I'm speaking for myself. It's very frustrating when sighted people like to describe every single detail of a movie when there is no audio descriptions provided with the film. It's just, for me, I'd rather listen to the movie and you can tell me the silent parts of the movie, like when there's music going or when there's something quiet happening, but I don't need you to describe every single detail of the movie, because then I'm not actually listening to the movie, I'm listening to you, and I don't enjoy the movie like that because, like I said, I have to listen to the movie. I like to hear every single character talking because that's how I learn each person's name. This is how I learn each person's voice. This is what roles I know that they're playing. And if you're telling me every single detail, I don't get that. And I need to listen very, very closely to the details of the movie, more closely than a sighted person, because you can see the person's face and automatically know, oh, that's the mom. I can't do that. Sometimes it takes me 20, 30, even 45 minutes or more before I actually know every single character in the movie. So it's very, very crucial for me, especially in the first 30 minutes to an hour of a movie, to listen to what's going on. And I know some movies are only an hour, but sometimes I don't know every character until the end of the movie. So it's very important for me to hear the characters and what's going on. And as a person who has been blind all of my life, I know most of what's going on in a movie based on the sounds that are happening and the action that's going on. I don't really need details on everything. You kind of figure it out as you get older what's going on. Like if there's a kissing scene, you don't have to tell me that someone's kissing. I'm gonna pretty much figure it out based on what was said before they started making out. Alright, well those were 5 things that a sighted person can do to make a blind person's life a little bit easier, mostly from my personal experience and things that I've discussed with other blind people. My blind viewers, please do make sure to comment below with things that you've experienced that sighted people can do to make your life somewhat easier. With that being said, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a notification, and don't forget to thumbs up this video. I will catch you on the next video. I love you guys. Bye!
It's been years since I had a change. Always a watch out. Lighter to the gasoline. Oh, couldn't hold me. Now I'm living better days. Hot chick and a black Corvette. Like she drove